It is currently 6 in the morning, and if you watched my last video, you got to see me pack and of course roll my hair. So here I'm getting it all out for my headshot and praying it stays for the long drive to Lexington for the American semifinals. Now I'm gonna spray it so much so it'll stay for like 8 hours. Hopefully these stay. I think I'll brush them out when I'm almost there instead of right now. I have a spy mask for the trailer, and then I'm gonna put his shipping boots on because it's still really cool and I like them to protect his legs, especially since we're hauling for 6 hours. Wrong light. Good morning. Oh, you ruined it. Morning.
You better stop!
Fly mask is because he's gonna have a hay bag and I don't want it blowing around and getting in his eyes. Before I load him, I put on his Professional Choice shipping boots. He is pretty hard on his hocks in the trailer sometimes, so I just want to make sure he's all protected and to just add support throughout the long haul. I'm taking this halter because it's pretty, but I don't want to haul him in it because I think he'll rub and break the concho, so I'm just going to go throw it in the trailer so I can use it when we get there. I don't really like the halters at his stall very well because it's very identifiable, but I'll put it on him whenever I saddle and stuff because it's pretty. Now I'm putting my hat box in my tag room as well as my helmets. I'm bringing the hat in case I take any pictures, and I am running in the helmets. Double check that I have all my tag. Okay. I love when this is organized because I love it. Chester gets a lot of mashes, especially when it's really cold. So here I am getting all the shredded alfalfa to make mashes with before he runs sometimes, and of course after he runs. And I pack some powdered electrolytes to also put in the mashes. Of course, he is begging for a bite. Are you ready to leave? Pajama. When we get to the horse park, we have to wait in line to unload, but I went ahead and got out, checked out the barn, found my stall, and started getting the shavings spread. And then I went to go get Chester, and while they finished putting in the mats and the shavings, we walked around for a while. I just wanted to get his legs moving after such a long haul and let him see everything. This is a completely new place neither of us have been to, so he got to see the sights, and it also helped me find where everything was, and I think he enjoyed his little walk. He started getting a little excited before I got him back in his stall, and then I went and walked in the barn, and he got to go in his nice bedded stall. Now that Chester is all settled, it is now time to go take my mandatory headshot, so I'm getting in my outfit and did my makeup in the barn hallway. Headshot time? Yeah, because there's a sign, and then there's a sign over here with an arrow.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
Dear Lord, how far away is it?
Well, I just saw this one and not that one. When I finally found the right sign for the contestant check-in, I got my bag number, took my headshot, and got this nice hat. And they were having an open arena, so I wanted to get on Chester, let him see all the scariness. So I'm letting him see all of the speakers, the screens, all of the tech stuff that's not at our normal races, just so when he sees them in our run, he hopefully does not react to them. Tonight I am just walking him inside the arena, getting his legs really stretched out after that 7-hour haul. I don't want to pull him out of that small trailer and just throw him in a stall. I want him to be nice and comfy and stretched out and not sore. And we saw all these scary signs on the fences. We saw a very scary tractor. We saw a very scary roping chute. So everything was scary to Chester tonight, so it was really good that I got him out and let him see all of this so he didn't have a meltdown in the middle of our run. He already knew it was all there. Once I was done walking and I felt like he had stopped spooking at everything, I walked him back here to the little warm-up arena to trot him. I didn't want to trot him out in all the chaos, especially if he was a little bit hotter. I didn't want to cut anybody off trying to deal with him, or it was just very chaotic. So I came to this nice, quiet warm-up pen where I was pretty much alone the whole time to trot a little bit to continue to stretch out his muscles and get him moving. Once I was done with that, I did kind of walk him up in the arena for a few pictures, but then I walked him back to the barn for dinner. I'm sure he was super excited to eat after being in the trailer for so long. I hung him up in an alfalfa bag and he enjoyed his dinner, and I got my back number ready for tomorrow morning. Good morning, Chester. I was very happy. It looks like he laid down and got some good sleep. So we went in and gave him his seed, which he loves so much. It is about 5 in the morning, so he gets his breakfast. We are here super early so I can do a little walkthrough during the early open arena. He also got some alfalfa. He'll get the rest after he runs. This is my outfit for today. I got up at 5 a.m. Trailers had to park so far away, so we had to drive all the way over to get my stuff in the dark, but the stall across from Chester was empty, so we went and rented it. So I have this nice personal walk-in closet for the event. Now it is time for the open arena, so I'm brushing all those shavings off. I really do like to see when he lays down because a horse cannot rest completely and get into a nice deep sleep without laying down. So I was very, very happy to see that. So I got those all off and I'm going to tack him up for the open arena. I'm just throwing on my saddle, my breast collar, and some bell boots. I don't want him to be fully decked out for this. The rest of the tack-ups are not from the GoPro view, but this one is. This is not going to be our warm-up for our run. This is just for him to see the barrels and for me to kind of get a feel for the pattern. So I just walk one nice big lap. I'm trying to feel as calm as I can be so he can feel very calm and safe and not get too stressed out. I'm just walking. I'm not doing anything else. Now that I've made my complete lap, I go through here to get into the alleyway and get in line to practice the barrels. He walks into the alleyway very nice, even with other horses being in there, and we just patiently wait our turn. Again, I am only walking the barrels. I want to get a feel for how far away everything is and for him to just see the pattern and work on being nice and round. Here I pet him because he is just being so good and so patient watching everybody else do the barrels. When we get to this first turn, Chester does get a little excited, goes up into a trot, but I just sit down deep in my saddle and I kind of let him pick up this trot if he wants to, but I'm not going to let it get out of hand. I just want to turn a nice, tight, slow barrel. Here you can also see he's paying attention to something up in the stands. His ears are completely forward, so I want him to focus on me, but I'm also letting him look around. Now that I am walking out, I pet him, tell him he did really good because he did. He stayed nice and calm for me and turned some very nice, quick little barrels. Here I let him watch some more before I get off, and I just stand there and pet him and let him know he did really good. When we get back to the barn, I take all of his tack off so he can just chill out in his stall before our run and just hang out a little bit. I also gave him an Outlast treat. After going in and watching a little bit, it is now time for our run. So here I'm tacking up for real to go make our round 1 run. I'm gonna warm him up for like 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna warm him up for like 20-ish minutes in the back, get off of him, come time to relax for a minute, and then get back on when it is almost time for us to go. And I'm gonna put boots on him to warm up because he can get a little hot, and then I'll take him right off for his little time in here to relax, and then put him back on before we run. It's kind of a lot, but it helps. Today we are warming up in that same little indoor warm-up area I showed you earlier. So it is right across the barn, which is super nice and very convenient. We didn't have to walk a super far ways to get in here. I start by walking. Thankfully we were really early in the draw today, so I got this whole place to myself today just for a little while to get him nice and warm before our run. I let him see all this super scary stuff he has totally never seen before. And then I eventually ask him for a nice, slow, collected trot. I want his mind with me. I'm not going to let him just run around like crazy in here. So I trot for a while this way. Once I feel like I've trotted long enough, I stop him and start to go the other way. I make sure both sides are really warm because that's very important. After I feel like I've tried enough this way, I go ahead and ask him to lope, and if you know Chester, you know he kind of starts his loping off a little excited sometimes, and he definitely did today, but he came down really quick for me. I just worked with him, and eventually we got a pretty nice, smooth lope, even a little collected, which I love to see, so I was really, really pleased with that. He did so good. I stop him and let him know he did good before turning around to lope the other direction. A lope is a canter, by the way, if you're an English viewer. I know I sometimes get comments from y'all. He is pretty much hotter the second way every time, but he was really good today, and I got him down right back to that nice smooth lope. Once I'm done this way, I pet him and take him back to the stall for his nice little break. I have him warmed up. My stomach has been hurting. At Junior Worlds, I got so nervous and my stomach was hurting, and I lost like 10 pounds in a week, so I hope that does not happen here. I'm trying my best. So he's all warmed up, ready to go. And we still have to wait a little while, and I'll hand walk him before I hop on to run. Now I just walk around trying not to get nervous before our name is called.
Shout out to Rico the Raccoon. Numbers are...
That was run number 1. Our first 2 barrels were really good. I pushed him too far out on the third and cost us a lot of time there. And he also got a little distracted on the way out. I kind of think he was like me at the Target checkout looking at himself in that giant screen. So when I see ears completely forward in a run, it's a big red flag to me. But I know he will be over that for tomorrow. He really hates these electrolytes. And as always, he gets a nice alfalfa bag to snack on.
No.
This barn has warm water, so we make him a nice warm mash because he loves them, and it helps replenish his water that he lost. Also, I got this super cute vest, and I love it. So he got to eat his mash while I re-braided his tail so it could be all nice and wavy again for round 2 tomorrow. His tailbone is the longest tailbone ever. He had a crystal from my tack set in his tail. Not my best work, but it's honest work. Looks pretty good. And you can tell kind of where I lost him around here, but it's not terrible. It'll serve its purpose of making his tail nice and wavy for tomorrow. Our run wasn't super fast today. It was still a good run, just blew past the third a little bit. So I'm gonna run tomorrow and see if I smoke a run or not. And then I will decide whether or not to enter the redemption round. So that'll be fun. Now I'll put this in a bag. It's all French braided, and his tailbone literally ends here, right there. My other horses, it's like up here. You see how long his tailbone is? Good lord. He's splashing around in his mash. Now we clean out his stall because no one likes a gross, messy stall, and take it all the way out here to the pile. After that is all done, it is time for him to eat his dinner. When he's done eating, I get him back out and walk nice big circles. I can just walk around over here. Lots of space. Stretching legs and picking stalls. Or his stall, we only have him. I throw him a nice big flake of alfalfa for the night. We put a lock on our new tack stall, and now it is round number 2. Today I'm not doing an open arena. I don't even think they had one. So when we get there, he gets his breakfast with a succeed on it. While I waited for it to be time to run, Chester took a nice cozy nap, which I was super happy about, and I didn't mind brushing off all of these shavings. Today I have all the same tack on, except instead of the black sports boots, I am wearing the blue Professional's Choice boots. I think they look so good on him, so cute, and they look great in pictures, so I'm throwing these on today. that all of that is done, I get his tail out of the bag and start to unbraid it. Once I have it all unbraided all the way up, I like to give it a nice brush. I also had to get all of these shavings out of his tail today where the tail bag did not reach, and I just like the way it looks when you brush out the waves, and it kind of blends the whole tail together instead of it being separated. Now I check all of his feet. They really weren't bad today, so I just kind of get a few little things out, but they were not bad. And today we are warming up in this outdoor arena, and what's funny about this arena is it has English footing, which I really like. For me, it doesn't get as stuck in their feet as the dirt we run in does, and I love it. And it was a nice change of scenery for Chester. Here you can see he's crossfiring, but we just work through it. I don't want to start a huge fight. I just need to get him warm. I don't want to overwhelm him and stress him out. I just want to get him warm before a run. We can work on this at home. Sometimes if I'm at like a local jackpot and I'm alone in the arena, I will work on it, bring him completely down to a nice collected trot. But here's pretty chaotic. It's new for both of us. I just need to make sure he is good and warm so he does not hurt himself during his run. All right, here's run number 2.
Sadie Miller will take us to a 15.621. That'll be.
Okay, that run was super good, super salty. We ended up being 13th in the round and almost a whole second faster than our run the day before. This is Chester. This is me really proving that Chester definitely has what it takes if I decide
You didn't even break a sweat.
to, do my job. I got all the boots off camera because those go right off. I don't want them heating his legs up at all. I hug him, thank him for such a great run, and he gets another hay bag. We are running in the redemption round, so I am changing up our routine just a little. We run again tonight in a redemption round. We were a whole second faster today, and so in the redemption, if the top 2 get to go to the finals, the finals of the regionals, and the top 4 from there go to Arlington. So we're gonna give it our best shot. If we had run a 15.6 yesterday, we'd be in, but here we are. I decided to take the time to curl my hair so I don't spend time being nervous, and here's the look. He gets a nice little snack, and here's my full outfit. And this horse rolling in the arena was super cute, but now it is game time, so I get him brushed off. He's really not bad because I just brushed him off earlier today. So I just kind of get the little shavings that he has added off before throwing on my saddle, and I'm running in all the same tag and boots. I was too lazy to put his tail back in a bag, so I just give it a nice little spray down, recheck his feet. Again, not bad, nothing up in there. So he is good for me to tack up. I take him back outside to warm up, and now it is not super crowded, which is really nice. He is way hotter. I've never run him 2 times in a day, so this is very new to me, and he was definitely a lot harder, which I completely understand.
Tractors Let's Drag for the final time with 1 remaining, 2 on the ground. It is a little tough luck. Any way you sliced it takes us to a 25 and
Okay, after this run, I spray him off. It was not a bad run. It was going to still be a 15-4, and I pulled up early and went way too wide and hit the 3rd barrel. So let's do the math on how fast that would have been. I really don't want to talk about it. But based on my run earlier in this day, I secured our spot in the wild card round. So we do get to run in Globe Life, which is going to be super, super cool. And I will definitely vlog it. He got another hay bag to keep him busy and to keep something on his stomach. And I gave him a treat because he did do so good for me. And he ran his little heart out if I could have just helped him out a little more. And now it was time for his favorite part of the day. Dinner, so I get his dinner out and into his feed pan. Come on, let's go walk. Our favorite. Our favorite event. Walking in circles. She is cleaning his stall, so I'm just keeping him entertained. You look like a statue. You can be like that. Drama. I think we'll go on a trail ride kind of tomorrow because there's so much land here and it's set up well for that, and I think it'll be really good for his brain because we don't have anywhere to really trail ride at home. Just for your mind. There's a cross-country course we could go jump if we felt crazy. You don't want to be cute now that I on the camera? Okay. He gets more of the electrolytes he loves so much. And of course he gets another match to keep him good and hydrated, especially since he ran twice today. Okay, it is officially our last full day at the Kentucky Horse Park. We are leaving early tomorrow morning. I throw him a big flake of alfalfa before he gets his breakfast. Now he gets his breakfast. If you're wondering what's in there, it is just senior feed, omeprazole powder, equinety powder, and of course his Succeed. He gets Succeed every single day. And we ran over to a store to get him a nice dog toy. If you follow me, you've seen him steal everything from me, and of course these rabbits and ducks that I want so much. But I got him this dog toy to see if he'll play with it, and we went and actually kind of toured around the Kentucky Horse Park, saw all these cool statues, went in, and I think I need a life-size Breyer Chester, and they had so many Breyer horses. We went into the draft barn, saw these giant draft horses that I also want, and these two horses were extremely fascinated by the GoPro, and then when we were done, we came back to Chester so I could try and teach him how to play with his dog toy. It is going to take him a minute to warm up, but he did eventually start kind of biting at it, playing at it, and now I've been tying it to the trailer when I tack up, and I think he likes it. It's something for him to mess with instead of just, stealing everything from me. I really want to take advantage of the time we have in this super nice facility and the fact that they have trails specifically meant for riders to go on. That is not a huge thing in the barrel world, and I would love to have a good place to take Chester on trail rides because I want to get him out of the arena. I'll ride him through pastures. I don't want him to just go in circles his whole life. I need to change it up for him. So we're going outside, and of course the wind is like 40 miles per hour and everything is absolutely terrifying, and it was just really fun. I think it really helped his brain to get out and just spook at everything. Oh, it's so scary. We're coming down. We're getting a little spooky again. Is it so much better? Sit down. It's okay. Good job. We calmed down really good. It's really cold. You coming? Oh Lord, where are you going? While we were on the trail ride, my mom was cleaning his stall, so it'd be really nice for him to come back to. No, it's all yours. That was officially our last ride at the Kentucky Horse Park. I give him a treat and get all of his tack off one final time. We give Chester a hay bag, and I'm going to watch everyone that made the performance. Everybody did so good. I have my hat on. I forgot my jacket, and it's like 2 degrees. It's cold. He gets another flake of alfalfa. If you haven't noticed, he gets a lot of alfalfa, and he gets another mash, again, to keep him very nice and hydrated. And we also put some powdered electrolytes into this one, and we kind of get ready to leave in the morning. It is now time to head home, so I get all of his shipping boots on. He obviously loves them. He gets one last chance at water before I take him out to load him so we can make the 7-hour journey back home to Arkansas. Okay, we are now back home. I get him out of the trailer and I take him in right to his stall. We have opened the door so he can go outside into his pasture, and then I'm going to get these shipping boots off.
Okay, here you go.
That has been my experience at the American Eastern Semifinals. It was so much fun, such good competition, and we will meet y'all back in Globe Life. And if you're still watching, thank you so much. Okay, till next time. Bye.